Hello and welcome to episode 18 of Series 2 of Master League Story Mode. What an exciting transfer deadline day we had. We made some incredibly good signings. Let's go and have a look at the game plan before we get into this game, see how we line up now. We bought in some real quality. Poulsen was our last signing, in on loan, reserve left back. And now we're getting into some difficulties with who we even put on the bench, because we've got such depth. Livermore maybe is the one who just misses out. I think we can probably move that round depending on form. Denis Suarez was obviously our big coup of the transfer window. Bought him in from Barcelona. We got him at an absolute snip of a price. About 5 or 6 million less than his market value. He's a great dribbler. Really good passer. He's got some good little player skills as well. Weighted pass, one-touch pass. So he's going to be really interesting. Question is, does he start over Mbula in the centre? Mbula has been really strong for us. I think actually that is going to be something that we move around depending on the game, because defensively having Mbula and Bazoa in the middle is a really strong duo. Mbula defensively is an absolute beast. He's got ball winning, he's strong, and Bazoa equally so. So maybe we bring Suarez in when we're in a little bit of a stronger position. He can also slot in at second striker quite happily at 77. Second striker as well. We also have Lanzini, another one of our new signings. He can slot in there as well. So we've got a lot more options now. Fraser's been excellent, the new signing at the beginning of the window. And Bobby Snods keeps his place for now, but he's got a little bit more competition. Let's get into the first game, shall we? So as we saw there, even after his great start to the season, Fraser is on a downward arrow. So I think we'll bring back in Jesse Lingard because he knows the team, he knows the side well. Cabella's on a downward arrow. Danny Welbeck played well in the last game, but Diamandi's on a blue. So I think we'll stick Diamandi up front. Stick Abel Hernandez back into second striker position. Question is, do we bring in Denis Suarez to start this game? Bazoa is on a sideways arrow, so I think we will start him today against Crystal Palace. I think not the strongest side we're going to face up against, although they are tricky. Definitely a tricky side to play against, but we'll hand Suarez his debut. So not only did we really do well in the transfer window, but also we had 2 great wins in a row, specifically as well the game against Manchester United, which was an absolutely huge result. Denis Suarez handed his debut today by Alex Ferguson. This is a cultured, tricky little midfielder who gives us a bit more attacking threat from central midfield than Bazoa. So I expect to see some squad rotation in those 3 midfield players, but for this game I think we can go with him, see how he does. Here is Suarez, first touch of the ball for the new signing. Ball out to Robertson. Robertson back into Suarez, puts his foot on it. Chip ball into the far post, looking for Lingard, gets his head to it. Well, what an introduction for Denis Suarez, and Lingard back into the squad. But that was a pinpoint ball, a pinpoint ball from Denis Suarez. That's the sort of passing that they teach you in La Masia. Absolutely. Barcelona let him go for an unbelievably low price. And he's already paid back some of that with that excellent ball. He was involved straight away from the kickoff. Robertson found in their edge of the box, put his foot on it, had a look up. Lingard made a great run. And that's an easy finish. Another one with the head. And we're up already. That's a great ball. So nearly half time now. It's been a bit of a boring game really, except for the initial excitement of that great goal. See if we can put anything together before the end of the half. Lingard steps inside now. Fosu-Mensah with the overlapping run. Ball inside to Suarez. Back out to Fosu-Mensah. Fosu-Mensah's got so much time to put the ball in. Diamandi near post with the header. It's pushed wide. Lovely little counter-attack there from Hull City at the end of this first half. Fosu-Mensah involved, as he so often is. It was a good ball into Diamandi, but he had a lot to do from that angle with the head. I think that might have been going in, but Mandanda puts it wide. Last action of the half here is going to be a corner. See if Bobby Snodders can put this in a dangerous position. Snodgrass puts it in. Hernandez is there. Delaney gets ahead to it. Is it going to come out to Mbula? It is. Robertson, the left back from the edge of the box, hits it. It's off Zaha, and that's going to be half time now. And not the most exciting of halves, but we are 1-0 up at home at the KCOM. From a really great goal from Lingard, linking up with the debutant Suarez, who with a really nice chip ball through. Yeah, pretty confident half for us there. Hernandez streaming forward. He's got so much pace. Puts it out to Lingard. Tries to slip it into Diamandi. He's got away from Dan. He's been forced wide now, but Fosu-Mensah can stick it into the box. Hernandez is there with the header. And once again, he is able to finish with his head. And it's Gangnam style for Hernandez. I like that celebration. It's a good one. Diomande took that ball from Lingard with a bit of a heavy touch. He was forced wide. And it's another ball out to Fosu-Mensah. And Hernandez gets ahead to it. Above Yohan Cabaye, who didn't really put much effort in to try and stop that. Hernandez has won that back. It's for the overlapping run of Suarez. Suarez ball into Hernandez. He turns Suarez into the box. Hernandez with the curling shot. What a goal! Abel Hernandez. Please someone stop him. It's another assist for Denis Suarez, who created that move really nicely. Pushed out onto the right from central midfield. I think that goes down as another assist for the debutant. And it's Abel Hernandez with another goal. Nice footwork there from Suarez. Threaded that ball through. And then Hernandez on the turn. Gets away from Suarez with ease. He's curled that in beautifully from the edge of the box. This will be a good angle. It's a nice threaded ball through. And then once you get Hernandez back onto his left foot. Oh, that's a lovely finish. Mandanda grasping at air there. Loic Remy now. Edge of the box. But Mbula once again. He's been everywhere today. I think he knows that there's now 3 people for those 2 midfield spots. So he needs to impress today. And he definitely has done. Here comes Robertson up from left back. Early ball into Hernandez. Lays it off to Lingard. Edge of the box. Jesse Lingard hits it. Just wide of the left post. With this game won, it's a couple of early changes. Welbeck showing some signs of form in the last game. Want to give him a good 30 minutes or so. And Ryan Fraser, even though he's on a downward arrow, who's been so exciting. We want to keep his form up if we can. Get as many minutes as possible. And there it is, 3-0. Comfortable win again. Goals for Hernandez, as we've come to expect. A great debut, another great debut. Denis Suarez this time, assisting 2. He had a great first game for the club. Big name signing from Barcelona. And he's lived up to that. Pretty comfortable, really. Only 1 shot on target from Crystal Palace. I don't really remember them having many chances at all. And yeah, it's Hernandez who bags man of the match. Denis Suarez, 6.5 as well. Chelsea still yet to drop any points. 4 points behind Man United now. But we're a good solid 11 points ahead of Leicester in 8th place. So that's good. Right, let's get into the Arsenal match. Take a look at the sides for today. It's only a few days later, but everyone's looking relatively fresh. Denis Suarez had a great game, but I think against Arsenal, I'm going to go for the power and the defensive ability of Mbula alongside Bazur in central midfield. We can always bring Suarez on. He looks like a little bit tired as well, so give him a chance. Danny Welbeck's on a blue. We just can't. We can't drop the leading scorer in the Premier League, however much form Welbeck seems to be coming into. So I think we'll keep that as it is. Fraser starting out on the right. Lanzini looked pretty dangerous when he came on, but I think we'll stick with the Scottish wing duo of Snodgrass and Fraser because they've looked really good. But then we've got options off the bench. Tisserand, he's on a downward arrow. Dawson was really effective when we brought him in against Ibrahimovic. And Giroud is a similar player to Ibrahimovic. He hasn't got the pace to worry about with Giroud. So I think we can maybe stick him on Giroud because he's great in the air. And in terms of ball winning, he's really strong. We'll give Ganso, which is an interesting signing. We'll give him to Gianelli Mbula, just a hassle. And then Fosu-Mensah gets Javinho and Robertson gets Walcott. There's a lot of pace there on the wings for Arsenal. But we've got some real pace at left and right back as well, so I'm not too concerned about that. And look at that, when we bring back in Dawson, who's such a big player for us, our team spirit goes up to 82. That's incredible. So Hull City today travel down to the Emirates Stadium, and it's Wenger up against Alex Ferguson. These 2 old enemies, not necessarily seen eye to eye very much during their time as managers, but over the years, the mutual respect as the 2 greatest managers of the Premier League era has led them to become friends, maybe too strong a word, but at the very least they're decent buds. Had a lot of success against Arsenal so far this season. See if we can manage that again. Bazoa nicking it back off Xhaka straight away. Bazoa ball out to Cabella, who's into the box away from Coquelin. Remy Cabella fires it straight at Petr Cech. 4 minutes in, it's already our first corner of the game. Arsenal notoriously weak from set pieces. Let's see if we can trouble them with this in-swinger from Bobby Snods. Mbula's there with the head. Just puts it wide. Gianelli Mbula has been in great form recently defensively. You could really do with chipping in a few goals as well. And that was pretty close. Gervinho puts it in early. To Giroud. Bellerin. Great ball through to Giroud. Lost his marker. That's an easy finish there for Olivier Giroud. Great ball through from Hector Bellerin. Found Giroud in just absolutely acres of space. Let's take a look at that. Giroud drops deep to give that off. Dawson doesn't stay with him. His man marking let us down there. That's an easy finish under Butland. Oh, that's a poor ball from Fosu-Mensah. Nice little run through his legs there from Giroud. And strong running from the Frenchman. Dawson steps in. And he fires it wide to Fraser. That's nice. And now Fosu-Mensah down the outside into Cabela. Works some space to whip a cross in. Hernandez is there with the head straight into Petr Cech. Bellerin is able to clear. Snodgrass, long ball into Hernandez. Little back heel into Fraser. Sees Fosu-Mensah making a great run. Ball in along the floor. Cech is on top of that really quickly. Walcott spins it wide. That's a poor touch though. Gervinho under pressure here from Bazoa. Bazoa wins that back. Great stuff from Bazoa. Ball into Remy Cabela. Hits it with the right foot. Oh, it's off the post. He hit that with some real spin. And zing. Not spin so much, but definitely zing. Should be a good angle of that. Bazoa, great play to win that back off Gervinho. And he slips it through to the Frenchman, Cabela. Oh, not far off. And that's half-time. 1-0. Well, it was a cheap goal, really. And we switched off defensively. Allowed Giroud to slip the offside trap. And found himself one-on-one with Butland. And he couldn't really fail to score in that position. But we've come back into this strongly. Although we've not had the possession, we've had more shots. I think in the second half we can really press on and get that early goal. Then we're well back in this game. So a couple of early subs here. Alex Ferguson's decided to make a change already. He's brought on the creative power of Denis Suarez in the middle. He's put Danny Welbeck on up front against his club. Bazoa up against Giroud. Bazoa, great header. Little back heel from Suarez. Oh, that's the wrong ball. Giroud drops deep. Bazoa's out there. Oh, late tackle from Danny Welbeck on his club mate. And that's a nasty tackle. That's a red, straight red for Danny Welbeck. I didn't think it was that bad. Gabriel's in a lot of pain. Not what we needed. Oh, it was very late and it was to the back of the foot, but there was no malice in that. He was just sliding, just kept sliding. Well, that is no good at all. Finally, the roll of the dice here. It's a defensive player off. Lanzini coming on. There's no point in playing for anything other than another goal here. So Alex Ferguson happy to gamble. Dawson again winning that back. And that's Snodgrass. Lanzini puts it off to Hernandez. Into Fraser. Little chip ball over the top. He needed to be facing the right way for that. Snodgrass round the back. Low ball in. Oh, that needed to go to Hernandez. That was our chance there. That was probably our last chance. Snodgrass early ball. Lanzini with the finish. Oh, doesn't quite fall to Fraser as well. All right, let's get this on the head of Dawson. Fosu-Mensah from just inside the halfway line. Oh, it's fallen to Snodgrass though. It's not who we wanted it to go to. Snodgrass inside to Hernandez. Oh, he can't work his way through. Bobby Snodders gets his chance. Koscielny's able to clear. And that's 1-0. Disappointing. Really disappointing to lose to Arsenal in that manner. Danny Welbeck coming on against his loanee club, or the club he's being loaned for. Got sent off for a really, really poor tackle. Our winning run comes to an end. We had so many chances, really. Should have put that away. Yeah, loads of chances. 5 on target. 8 shots in total. It's a shame. It's a real shame. So not our finest moment there. That's poor. It looks like Chelsea dropped points as well. But so did we. So there we go. Our winning streak comes to an end. That's a real shame. Danny Welbeck with a straight red. He's out for 3 games. I tried to give him a chance. I don't know if that was a red card, really. A straight red seems harsh to me. Anyway, have a great weekend, and I will see you in a bit.